Hi, so this is going to be a vlog on what happened on the way back. I'll insert some clips because I took some footage that day, but I didn't vlog because there was a man there, like, well... So, can you tell I'm filming him or... I was trying to vlog and it was just really awkward. So, when we travelled back, it was Friday the 13th, which is a really unlucky day. And I didn't actually know this until like halfway through the day, because like I never know what day, like I know what the day is obviously, I don't know the day, so I just like found out and I was like, oh, this is awesome to plan a big road trip on the unluckiest day of the year. But we were travelling down and we were literally at the other side of the country to where where our house was and where we were supposed to be that night. And we had like, well, not really the other side, but we were really far away. And it was supposed to take us like 10 hours to get home, because we were supposed to be home before like kind of night, but like I mean like obviously we'd be back at night time, stop and eat and stuff like that, so we were supposed to be getting back for about 9 o'clock, and then we were about halfway, we drove for half an hour, and then like we were on the motorway and our car like started making a really weird noise, and we could smell gas and stuff, so we pulled over to one of those, I really have no idea what they're called, like, you know, they have the SOS phone, and then they have just a place for you to park so you can like walk when you're on the motorway or something. And then we pulled up there, and then we called the AA because we're like registered with them. AA thing over there, you probably can't see that well. We're at like a countryside place now. Basically all we've got here is this little toilet block thing and then a little cafe, and then that's basically it. So I'm really bored, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now because there's like people in cars staring at me really weird because like loads suddenly pulled up. So yeah, bye guys. And then it took him like an hour to come out, so that wasn't that bad. And then we just ate sandwiches there whilst we were waiting. And then he tried to look at our car and stuff, and there was something wrong with the wheel. There's like this little, I don't know why I'm trying to explain, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, but he just said that there was like a little metal thing that keeps it together and that had broke, and if we drove any further our car, the wheel would fall off or something. So he was going to call someone to tow us to a garage, and if the garage didn't have the part they needed, they were going to have to tow us home. So it took the guy, like this guy, like the AI guy had already took an hour to come, and then he had already been here for an hour trying to figure out what was wrong with the car. And then this other guy took 2 hours to arrive to us, which it was just so boring in the car. I literally had nothing on me. I had like a book which I'd already read, and I just had a notebook, like I had one notebook page and a pen, so I like started planning out video ideas and stuff because it was really bored. And then like they told us to a garage which took like an hour because the garage was like, okay, the garage that we went to, I'm not really sure where it is, but it was literally in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. When we were in the garage, we walked to the shop because in this town, if you can even call it that, it was more of like a village. There was this garage, there was like a big forest, there was one shop, that wasn't even that big, and then there was like 3 houses, and that was it. It was like the smallest little village I've ever been to. And the walk from the garage to the shop was 20 minutes, all uphill, and it was awful. And at the garage, we were there for like 3 hours, and I was kind of hungry because by this stage it was like 4 o'clock, and I ate kind of early because we'd gotten up so early. And there was nothing to do. There was like some magazines, and also the worst thing was I really hate dogs. Like they scare the shit out of me. And dog would come in and it was like really enormous, and it was like one of those scary dogs that looks like it wants to kill you. And when we were leaving, I just decided to go to the shop, and like have a walk because I was bored of starting with this dog. And the dog kept coming up to me, and like I didn't want to like push past it in case it bit me or something. It was so awkward. And also when we were in the garage, there was this other family there. They'd also broken down, and they'd broken down because when they were turning the corner, there was this American person driving, and he was driving on the wrong side of the road, so he like crashed into them, and there was like 5 of them. No, there was 6 of them. There was the mum and the dad, then there were like 3 toddlers, and then there was like a little baby, and the baby was crying all the time, but it was okay, I guess. And then because the mum was on the phone, like sorting out the insurance and stuff. I don't think she was covered properly. She was like insured with Tesco's, which isn't that good insurance for cars, I guess. And she was trying to sort it out, and then the dad was like helping his son because he was having nosebleeds and stuff. And then because the baby was crying so much, she shouted, "Oh, can anyone help?" And then I was sat with my sister who's 11, and she was like, "Oh my god," and then we volunteered to help the baby, and I got to feed the baby with a little ball, and it was so adorable and stuff. And yeah, that was like the only good part, breaking down. We got kind of far, like because it was kind of late, we got like, the motorway was pretty quiet. We had to eat at Road Chef, which I think that is like an American thing, I'm not really sure. And because I like nothing, like I don't like sandwiches, I don't like burgers, I don't like things with sauces, rice, chips and like one sausage, and it was like all in tiny portions because it was off the kids menu, and it was like for £3. And I also had a Coke, and yeah, but it was pretty decent to say it was like a Road Chef, I guess. But we got back at 5 in the morning. Yeah.